Prince. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And the Clippers starting five. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubats in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Heat, Antetokounmpo out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Wade. Then there's the great one, and it's Rose in at the point. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here's the great one. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Now, here is George. Pass to Powell. Kicks it to George. 4 on the clock. Off target with his 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Wade driving in, and Wade slams it in.
And shame on you if you forget how good Dwayne Wade is at handling the basketball. He took the defense to school with that one.
Powell with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. A shot by Harden, wide open. And it's the great one with the rebound. Wade kicks to Giannis. Here's Butler. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Rose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Free throw drops for Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Now here's Powell. Last game he had 12. Here's the great one. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The three from Harden. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And that one's good by Giannis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden against Rose. Looking to end the run. Harden can't hit. For Miami, they've gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Great One with the bucket. The Great One's got 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. Searching for their first points of the game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Wade gets the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. Shot from the top of the key. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's the Great One, defended by George. Back to Butler. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Harden looking it over. No good again that time.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Back to Butler. Right side Rose. And there's the drive. And finished off by Rose.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Another miss by Harden.
Well, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giannis has got his second bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here's Leonard. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Lots of room. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Why, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
The Great One passes to Wade. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Yeah, a moment here to see the numbers for Dwayne Wade. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 17 points per game, over 3.5 steals and 5 assists. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
George passes to Harden. No good on the triple.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's the great one. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Puts it up from 12, and another basket for Miami.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Rose passes to the great one. Wade outside. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Wade against Paul. Wade, good. Wade's got 6.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
On offense, here are the Clippers. George looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
And here are the Clippers now, following the score by Miami. Harden, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The drive by Wade, and it's Wade with the jam.
So quick with that first step. Wade finds a lane there and exploits it for the Duke.
Wade's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. It's stolen by Wade. He kicks to Butler. To the paint. Rose passes to the great one. Passes to Butler. Here's the great one. Headed by Powell.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Harden the pass to George. Back to Harden. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pulls up. High post. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rose kicks to Wade. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
And man, does Wade know how to put on a show. That throwdown was just vicious.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Leonard. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now, here's Butler. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Powell. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Wade. And Wade slams it in.
Yeah, everything falling for Wade right now. It's got to be in his team's best interest to keep finding him.
So it's the Clippers now. Now here's Powell. No scoring in this one. Got a hand on it. Here's Rose, and he drives in.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Here's Harden. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for the great one. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's also #2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And how much a defender can do against Giannis there.
And here are the Clippers now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To stop the run. And it's George missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Into the lane.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Harden outside. That's tipped. Rose with the ball. George picks him up. And Rose throws it down hard.
And this is what Rose brings to the table. When he gets out in the open court, he doesn't take his foot off that pedal.
1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Now Powell. Nothing on the board. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's the great one. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And it's game one of a back-to-back for him. Brent, does that mean you have to hold back just a little to save some energy?
No, not at all, Kevin. You're going about this game to try to get yourself in the rhythm and play at a high level. And you can worry about the next game when the next game tips. But right now, it's all about this moment.
And still with those active hands, Rose remains a threat to knock the ball loose.
Here's Mann. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The pass to Tice. There's a minute left to play in the first. Highland misses. Guys, they're in a really nice roll here.
Yeah, just haven't wasted any opportunities.
Here's the great one. He's guarded by Plumlee.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Mann, still without a basket. Rose with the block. And another fast break for Miami. Miami running. Here's Butler. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
Here's Highland. And So it's Miami, able to put on a show for the ages. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And it's the Clippers' ball. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. And that will conclude this long 7-game road trip. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Bones Highland, Daniel Tice out there with Plumlee, and it's Coffee in at the 3 spot. And here are the...
Oh, yes, sir. Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Here's Coffee. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Plumlee. Now, here's Tice. Pass to Coffee. Here's Mann, guarded by Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. Mann can't hit. Here's Miami now. GA, the 3-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Here's Mann after the Heat pick up 2. And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
You look at George. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Now Westbrook. Paul hammering it in.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified it, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And so here are the Clippers after the Heat pick up two. And the Clippers miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. George passes to Highland. And again, Miami running the court in transition.
Great effort, and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Trying to get something going. And again, no good by the Clippers. He'd have gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Here's Jordan going inside and then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's George, rejected by Kobe.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Here's Mann. He has yet to score. Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. That one's not going to go. Good D by Westbrook. Highland's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Back to Bryant. Jordan outside. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Highland with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Passes it to George. Here's Mann, and the Clippers miss again.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
We talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here is Plumlee, following the score by Miami. Will it go? And he sinks the layup.
Mason Plumlee.
Plumlee's got his first points of the night.
Getting far more adept at operating in traffic. I like that Plumlee was able to adjust to the situation and convert with a hand in his face.
Here's the great one, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 10 points for the great one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's George. 23 points for him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
His passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's George. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket. Here's Jordan. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jordan's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Man, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Miami. Westbrook with the steal, and now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way, and Westbrook throws it down.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And there's the pass to Tice. Poke loose. Pass to Highland. Clock at 4. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Highland. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And here's George. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And it's good for 2.
Unlike a lot of wings, George really has no problem stepping inside the line and scoring around the hoop.
Here's the great one, Paul George, taking his last shot.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Down low, here's Plumlee. The layup missed.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Westbrook motoring through the maze of defenders right there, and the explosive finish.
And here are the Clippers now. George, that's a 2-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. The great one's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Jordan's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Miami ball.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Clippers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
Well, how could you? They're a team that's actually feared at this point, and that is legit. They go into every single game, no matter who's the opponent, and they expect to win.
And Bryant throws it down hard.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. To halt the run. And it's Miami with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And here is Los Angeles now. And it's sent back by Bryant.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
Westbrook with the block. And he gets it back. Man can't hit.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Stolen by Highland. And now the Clippers on the break. Westbrook with the block.
And Russell just bringing it right now on defense.
Pass to the great one. And the powerful one-handed slam.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Highland after the Heat pick up 2. And they're on the break. Here's Jordan. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Now here's Kobe. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Kobe, that's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Highland with it, picked up by Bryant. Trying to end the drought, and it's blocked.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoring.
And finished off by Westbrook.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
1:20 left now here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's tipped.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the score.
The assist going to Brian. Kobe's been improving on that facet of his game.
Clippers with the ball. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Miami ball.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Russell Westbrook.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Jordan looking around. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The great one with the bucket. 16 points with the great one.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's man, and Jordan sends it back. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Jordan throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's man. Still scoreless. Tice passes to Highland. And they'll get another chance. And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. It was all about Miami as the game got going. Seemingly flawless as the game got underway. They were knocking down shots and playing tough defense as they went on a 13-0 run. They delivered a real beatdown in the first quarter, ending with a whopping lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Heat?
They're getting a lot out of their bench, a lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the nets, you've created a whole new problem for the other team.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested from deep range. Just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much. Much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Butler. Great one out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Wade. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Here's Wade driving inside, and then Wade slams it in.
Incredible display of Dwayne Wade still having explosive athleticism.
And here are the Clippers now. Outside, George. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And slam dunk by Butler.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. To end the run. And it's Miami with the rebound. Rose has got his 4th rebound in this one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Powell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Clippers ball.
George with the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Here's Zubats. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
It's deflected, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Amir Coffey's jacked in for the Clippers.
Amir Coffey.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to the great one. Driving the lane. Oh! And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now. And if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
They get a hand on it. Here's Butler. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Clippers in recent years have become one of the better defensive teams in the league. Now, Coach Ty Lue said it's tough because everybody on the floor now is a decent three-point shooter. So you got to pick your poison. It's different than when I first started. The game is changing every year. So you've got to be able to adapt to the times. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. The pass to Coffee. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Here's the great one. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
From Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got his third assist on the night. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Leonard's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. A two-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game at his peak. Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell, the pass to Harden. Looking to get it going. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
James Harden.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
And finished off by Rose.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose can still throw it down.
Here is Harden. Pass to Leonard. To the inside. And it's blocked. Here's the great one. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Inside, here's Powell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Powell's got his first bucket of the night.
Great determination as Norman Powell just shook off that bump.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And Los Angeles guys shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. It's Harden with the drive. Rose with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. The feet to Harden. Puts up a 3.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Outside Rose to the middle. Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Here's Coffee. Scoreless thus far. Butler with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Rose. And there's another one for the Heat.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Coaches often talk about building a wall to try to stop the Greek Freak, and that time the wall wasn't strong enough.
Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Harden draws the double. He takes it in, and Leonard gets it to go.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Giannis kicks to Rose. Here's the great one. He has 30, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And here is Los Angeles now. Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. He gets it in there. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Wade against Powell. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Leonard against Wade. Lets a floater go. Yep, that one goes. Wade's got 24 points.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now Harden. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Antetokounmpo finds Butler. Shoots over Powell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Butler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
And Wade demonstrates once again why he is still one of the best defenders in the game.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Leonard against Giannis. Here's Coffee, and it's denied. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 16. Butler passes it to Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one, and it's good. 2 points. The great one's got 34 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And here are the Clippers now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Powell. Rose with the block. Wade against Leonard. The drive by Wade.
Even though Dwayne Wade is a little older now, it does not stop him from getting up like that one. Sick jam.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Powell, no one around him. No good from outside.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month, the shot block leaders. Now you look at the great one, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, the great one, he's also someone that will flat out control the paint.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to.
They get it back. Zubac's the best to Coffee. On the wing, Harden, just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the great one, and that one is stuffed right through.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
40 seconds left to play here in the third. The dish to Wade. To the left wing. Here's the great one. He's guarded by Plumlee. Now Highland. Knocked away. Passes it to Mann. Back to Highland. Over Rose. Nice D from Rose.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscues.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Heat running away with it. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Daniel Tice out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Brown, and it's Mann in at the 2. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Here's Highland. And of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days, but what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there any one better than Magic Johnson?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Highland. Stolen. Jordan outside. Here's the great one, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Westbrook against Highland. Poked away. And here they come. Here's the great one. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Stolen away, and he's got a 5-by-5.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Highland. Can they get it? Takes it inside. That shot off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's the great one. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. The great one's got 47 points.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop. Here's the great one. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. The great one's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Man. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the great one, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Highland passes to Man, and here's Tucker. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Up top, Highland. He's covered by Westbrook, and Tice gets it to go.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Heat.
Westbrook passes to the great one. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's man. Three-pointer. Tucker can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Driving. Oh, that was huge.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Island with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lays it up off the glass. And here is Jordan. Pass to the great one. Westbrook against Tylen. Up and in on the layup.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now, here's Tice. Defense right on him. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's where the defense has got to be questioned. You can't let Russell Westbrook, of all people, get behind you like that.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. There's the double team with Westbrook with the steal. Here's Jordan. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's man. Pass to Tice. Tipped away. Here's man. Defended by Jordan. Goes up. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, good job there. Jordan getting him in transition, and he does so much. You almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
There's the drive, and it's blocked. Guarded by Tucker, and he dunks it down.
That'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a 1-to-1 ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. You just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there. And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Knocks it loose. Powell, the pass to Highland. Here's Tice. Back to Highland. The Clippers again turning it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Miami. Rose comes in for Russell Westbrook. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Nobody near Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Rose surveying the D. A shot from the low post is good. Rose has got 10 points in just the second half.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Coffee can't get it to go.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Powell finds Highland. Knocked loose. Out to the wing. Coffee passes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. To end the drought, it's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Passes it to the great one. And he goes in for the jump.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Now, here's Tice. Guarded closer. The shot by Powell, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Powell against Kobe. Jordan kicks to Kobe. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th assist in this one. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a 1-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Kevin, Chris Ford, the first player for the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first three-pointer.
Here's Highland. Now here's Powell. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the run. Highland misses. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside Rose. Here's the great one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The great one's got 20 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
To the paint. Here's Tice. Can't hit from in close. Tice has gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Jordan. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Here's Coffee. Guarded by Jordan. It's good. Coffee's got his first basket of the night.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Rose against Highland. And Rose Rose throws it down hard.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Miami.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Great One.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Powell. It's deflected. Bryant dishes to Rose. Inside, here's the Great One, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Gets it out to Leonard. And the pass to Tice. Rebound by Kobe. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Rose. Pass to the Great One. Drives to the hoop, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Highland against Rose. Highland passes to Leonard, and he nails the jumper.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Here's the Great One. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, move the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.